challenging me. Somebody challenging me and, basically, calling me out on TV and, saying he wants this fight. So, I mean, if you're a real competitor, I mean, that just challenges you, period. Somebody that's, trying to take something that you work hard for, blood, sweat, and tears, literally, and he trying to take it. So that whole right there just, motivated me and pumped me up. Like, okay, time to show him, not only the world, but show him that I'm the better fighter, period.
How much do you want to say anything to those internet people, that the internet gangsters talking about, oh, he's a weight bully and all that craziness, because he can't knock on your door.
Yeah, I mean, I just opened the door. He was calling me. He called me out probably 2-3 times, and the first time he called me, I didn't say anything. He called me out again, I didn't say anything, and basically the fight got made behind closed doors. I was like, you want to fight? And Sean Porter was, he decided to fight Ugas. Everybody seen I tried to get that fight. I came, in the ring trying to get that fight like he did with Danny Garcia. Couldn't get that fight. Danny wanted to fight, old guy, what's his name? I forgot his name. Granados, yeah. And Q Thurman, wants about 3 tune-ups. The fight that was easy to be made with Garcia because he wanted to fight me, and I doubt any of those 3 fights could have been made at the Cowboy Stadium. Them fights probably would have been at the Barclays or in LA or Vegas or something like that. It wouldn't have been at the AT&T Stadium. So I mean, Mike Garcia was really perfect just to have this fight at this moment, at this time. Cowboys off season. Jerry really don't have anything to do, and he loves boxing, so. Garcia has a huge fan base and a huge Spanish following.
True.
I have a pretty big Spanish following, especially a Dallas and Texas following too. So, man, this is basically, forward to DFW.
It went there for the best then.
Yeah, DFW. So this is just a perfect mesh.
You talked about fighting Pacquiao for obvious reasons. I mean, he's legendary at this point.
Just like people say, like if I say I'm fighting Pacquiao, you're looking over him. I mean, that's a no-brainer to fight Pacquiao. Right. Like, he's a future Hall of Famer. He's broke all these records. He's a humongous draw. He's getting older, so he has a few fights left in him. No telling who he might fight, and they might, retire him. So.
Is that a passing of the torch, you think, if you can get that fight?
I don't really think it's a passing of a torch, but it is, a huge, resume and, crossover fight. Because Pacquiao's a really big name. He's a crossover fighter. He's a, icon in the sport. So just to get that fight with him and beat him, that kind of would be a passing of a torch, so to say, in a sense. Yeah.
Some feel this is a crossover fight for both of y'all.
Huh?
Some feel this is a crossover fight for both you and Mikey.
Oh, definitely. I mean, this is major for Mikey. Like, he's breaking records too, and they being like 5 fighters to 6 fighters to, win I think in like 5 divisions or something like that, 6. So, I mean, just for him to do that and, cross over and become, that huge name, and then, he can easily have great fights at, 35, Lomachenko and other fights. So, his playing field is huge. With him, can move down to 35, 40, and fight somebody at 47. So, I mean, it's definitely a crossover.
He's the one who he says he's more comfortable at 135. How do you feel about Mikey being the one to step up and call you out when all the other champs, like you said, they don't want to fight?
I'm gonna just show he's a real fighter. He's a true fighter, and it's kind of like a double-edged sword because it shows that he's a real fighter. He's a true fighter, but it could be with me knocking him out in the first round, they're gonna say he was too small. Me beating, just punishing him throughout the whole fight, they're gonna say it was a size advantage, size difference, and things like that. And he's still earning his highest career payday, and he can go down and fight for his belt at 35 and 40 anyway. So I just feel like, it's really a win-win for him too, and he's getting more notoriety too. So.